Welcome. FHA loans remain one of the most popular mortgage programs available today for first-time homebuyers and move-up buyers alike. Today we're going to discuss the latest requirements for FHA loans. Homebuyers that have questions, be sure to reach out to us by visiting FHAMortgageSource.com or simply call 1-800-743-7556. Today we're going to discuss a few different programs, starting with the standard FHA purchase loan. We're also going to talk about the FHA 203K loan. This is a special purchase loan that FHA does for homes that require some rehab or rehabilitation. We're going to talk about that for a little bit, and also the two refinance programs, the FHA Streamline refinance and the FHA cash out refinance. First, for the standard FHA purchase loans, the loan limit currently for the program is $314,827. This is for most locations throughout the country. There are select high-cost locations that permit higher loan amounts, and we're going to look at that in more detail in some slides coming up. The minimum down payment is currently 3.5% for the down payment. The FHA comes in a standard 30-year fixed and 15-year fixed terms. It is, of course, a government-backed mortgage program. There is no early payoff penalties with the program. The program, with most lenders and banks, require generally a 580 to a 620 credit score for the maximum financing of 96.5%, 3.5% down payment. FICO scores lower down to, in some cases, to a 500 can be approved for home buyers that have a larger down payment of 10% down payment. The credit score requirements, though, they do change depending on the down payment that the home buyer has. The home buyer's closing costs can be paid by the seller up to 6%, which is generally more than enough to cover the home buyer's closing costs and prepaid escrows for taxes and homeowners insurance. FHA mortgage insurance premium, FHA does require, like really most government loans out there, VA loans, USDA loans, FHA loans, they have a one-time premium that is rolled into the balance of the loan. FHA is for any single-family home, townhome, or approved FHA condo, as long as it meets the basic FHA requirements. A couple of notes here is for the down payment, gift funds are permitted for the down payment. The borrower, home buyer, can receive a gift from really a variety of eligible sources like their employer or approved down payment assistance programs. There's many sources, but the 3.5%, the minimum down payment, and the expenses, the money needed for closing costs, these things can come from eligible sources. FHA also permits non-occupying co-borrowers. So an example of that would be, let's say a young first-time home buyer wants to purchase their first home. Maybe they need additional income to qualify. They can have a parent co-sign with them, even though they're not going to actually occupy the home with them. So FHA has that advantage there where non-occupying, a co-borrower can co-sign and they don't have to occupy the home. The program requires very low cash reserves compared to most conventional loan programs. FHA is a nice option, especially for first-time home buyers that have little money saved. This is a chart of the latest FHA mortgage insurance costs. Remember, FHA does have a one-time fee that is rolled into the loan, and then FHA has a monthly premium that is added to the borrower's mortgage payment. And that monthly premium is based on really the loan amount and the down payment. But in most cases, 80 bips, for borrowers in most cases are financing over 95%. And this chart, you can see more details on the chart, the mortgage insurance premium. All this is detailed with examples on our website at FHAMortgageSource.com. The FHA loan limits for low-cost areas, which is most of the U.S., the limit is set to 65% of the national conforming loan limit. The current conforming loan limit is $484,350 for a one-unit property, a standard one-unit home. So FHA is going to be 65% of that, basically for a one-unit home, again, $314,827, and then it does increase if it's a 2 or 3 or 4 unit, maybe a duplex and things like that. It does go up. Now, again, this is for low-cost areas, most of the locations throughout the country. Now we'll look at the high-cost locations. For the high-cost locations, again, these are set to 150% of the national conforming loan cap. And again, you can see how the loan limits, the caps increase. And again, this is only for high-cost areas. Think of a lot of areas through California, maybe South Florida, the Northeast, and also parts of Colorado as well, D.C. around there. So these are, typical high-cost areas that do permit greater loan limits. The FHA 203K loan is a special renovation or rehab mortgage that provides financing for both the purchase of the home and then also any renovation or repair of the home. Let's say the home buyer needs, the home may require a new air conditioning or a new roof or any other thing really to make the home livable. There is a cap on the expense for that, but buyers can finance, again, not only the purchase of the property, but also roll in the cost to do these repairs. And it's all based on the appraised value after improved value of the home. So this is good for any home that needs some extra TLC really to make it livable. Okay, and it's a 3.5% down payment, just like the regular FHA purchase loan, and it's only for primary residents. Again, FHA is, like all government loan programs, reserved for primary owner-occupied homes and not investor properties or vacation homes or things like that. FHA also has a few refinance options. There's the Streamline refinance for home buyers that currently have an FHA loan and just simply want to see about reducing their interest rate on their loan. This is just what the name implies. It's very streamlined. There's no new appraisal. Homeowners can be underwater or upside down on the home value, meaning they owe more on the loan than what the home's worth. That is okay. Streamlined documentation and paperwork, very easy, very simple process. Again, this is just for homeowners that simply want to see about reducing their current interest rate on the loan that they already have. There's also a cash-out refinance option for homeowners that may have significant equity in their home and they want to cash out some equity to maybe consolidate debt. Or do some renovations or additions, repairs, or whatever to their home. That's great for home buyers that do have equity in their home. That is limited to 85% loan to value. This program, it will require a new appraisal, and that will be verified in the process. And again, for home buyers that want to consolidate high interest debt, or remodel and things like that, this is a great program. Buyers that want to learn more about any of the FHA loan programs, again, please call us at 1-800-743-7556 7 days a week or visit FHAMortgageSource.com. Thank you.